Good night. Welcome to our next episode of Dai Good Talk. I'm here with Zebi and Capone,
Yeah, man. Blessed
my
night.
day ones.
Blessed night, for real, for
And
real.
right now, we're just chilling in Marbella here. Place real hot. Don't know what's going
Like
on.
a furnace.
We outside and it's still hot. So what we going to talk about today, Capone?
Well, pleasant good night. SYV Capone in the building. Anyhow, so tonight we are Zebi. So Zebi being a man from the ground, we wanna. It's not really an interview, but it's like an open energy vibe, so we could just talk about many things. But because you are who you are, of course, I would start with the obvious music, which is your love, your passion.
Natural. Yeah, man.
Tell me, where you really feel that you as an artist generate that energy to even create from your hits from then to now, and how you feel the game is, or if it changed to a position or situation where you think that well, you know what I'm talking about. I really had to go into the details, but
The direction the music heading in.
correct.
Well, I just always say my inspiration is life. You know what I mean? Because if you listen all my music, I don't really sing fictional music now.
Correct.
I sing real life music, so my inspiration come from life. Based on the direction of the music heading in, I believe it's the same thing, It's life, because most of the music that coming out right now is not really fictional.
Right.
It's things that happen in it. Maybe the negative things, or probably some might say the dark things, the dark side of life, but it's things that actually present and happening. So that is the inspiration for that music too,
Yeah,
as
yeah.
sad as we
Understood.
could say life,
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I
But
mean?
that's their reality.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the
So
reality
you
of
really can't knock it.
a lot of people. Well, you can't really knock nothing, you know what I mean,
Well,
until you really
correct.
investigate properly.
Like
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
we had Rondo and JP on, and a question that would have asked was, do you think that the Trinidad music is influencing the kids?
Really and truly, it is a part, because the kids have a lot of influence. That is not the only thing, and I shouldn't even just say the kids, people
Yeah.
on the whole have
Natural.
a lot of influence, you know what I mean? Because human beings as get by day to day by influence plenty of the things we do, and you could call it inspiration too, but plenty of the things we do, we kind of influenced to go and do it. It's
Yeah.
like we have this urge to go and do it now, boy. It's
Right.
just sad, as I should say again, most of the influences is dark things when it come down to the youths now, boy. But the Trinidad thing, I'm being honest with you, if the people that have the power to really look into it and kind of govern it, I
Right.
believe
Yeah.
something real fruitful could come out of it for
I
Trinidad.
agree,
You know,
I agree,
you know what
I
I mean?
agree.
The same way
Yeah.
how Jamaica does use it, you know what I mean? It come like, it's negativity, but it come like using manure to grow a rose now, boy.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that
Understood.
kind of
Yeah.
way?
You wouldn't eat manual, but of
Yeah.
course it could give you something to
It
eat.
go and give you
Yeah,
food,
yeah.
and real nutrients in the food. So I believe it's something that if the heads look into it and take control of it, they could turn it around to more bringing the positive side of it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Understood.
But
Yeah.
when we I well no, like this is my personal view though, like, but when you really think about, all right, everybody could narrate their story through their music however they desire, right?
True.
My thing is what is the possibility of finding a structured way to really distribute or send a message? Same environment, yeah, but we speak about it, or find a way. But I guess too, then without putting my foot in my mouth, I guess that's the way how they choose to dispense the message or send the message out, if you understand what I'm saying. But do you think that they should try another way? They could get the same message out, but without, because for me, if I listen to that type of music, it sounds heavily monotonous, like repetitive then now.
Mm-hmm.
And like
Yeah,
you say,
yes,
you must
yes.
see about
Right.
the
So you
size of
see,
a,
so
you
you
know.
see, so that is our next problem point out there, that if we curb that problem, you know what I mean, the thing
Yeah.
go flow a little better, because as
Facts.
again, if we go back to the Jamaican artists and them,
Yeah.
some of these same artists that singing that kind of music have a flip side, have positive music.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, the teacher himself on the same kind of rhythm, but just the message.
Correct.
You know, I mean, the teacher have a tune where he sing direct to the school child. And when you listen to that tune, he say nothing wrong.
Yeah, but I would say that Cartel is the boss, right? Cartel could sing anything
Yeah.
and make it something, but
I did the
just
teacher.
how I believe Javalani said he used to sing real positive music before nobody used to take him on. It's only when he started to sing badness people start to listen to him.
Unfortunate, but
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
So it's so
And-
unfortunate that some people just have a positive message, but that don't reach out.
Nice, but yet still he never give up, because
No, he never did, yeah.
he not only singing negative,
Yeah,
it have
yeah.
positive tunes within on the same type of rhythm,
Yeah.
and then he have girl tunes. So he not just sticking to just violence now. You
Yeah,
know that
yeah.
kind of way. And I would request the same thing from the Trinidad artists and them.
Right, but-
And that
Yeah.
would change vibes a little bit.
One thing I would see that I admire the most is that within your career thus far, you have not, suited that particular style of music. Which is, I applaud you for that. Like,
Yeah,
for real,
thanks,
for real.
man.
You understand what I mean? You always keep that reggae. And I mean, for the listeners, I would say, please bring reggae back. You know what I mean? I know dreadlocks, but still,
Yeah.
I love finesse, But respectfully, it's like, all right, so the tune that you did called Penitentiary,
Yeah,
for instance.
yeah.
I
General
mean,
Penitentiary.
that somebody, where the producer, see if I can give me a play on that tune. Like, for real. That
We
tune-
shoot part of that video, right?
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
right
man,
there.
yeah, man,
And
yeah,
what
man.
was the one we shoot before? That shoot in this yard.
That one was that shot in this yard too. Which one
Yeah,
was
yeah,
that?
yeah.
boy? Which one was
I
that,
can't
boy?
remember the name of that one, but yeah, that one and all.
We should piece of that in here.
Yeah,
man,
we
man,
should
that would
piece of that right here. Yeah. Nah, but yeah, I would say that I just think we need more variety when it comes to Trinidad music, because a lot of the music is the same.
Exactly.
And that is why I would
Exactly.
rate a artist that I would rate highly is Kutain, because Kutain kind of pull away from the, he has his own type of music. So I really rate him for that. And a lot of people just stuck in the same. I mean, real good artists. We have real good artists,
yes,
especially,
yeah, really, you turn them
especially
real
in South.
talented.
JP very talented.
Yeah.
But when you listen,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
So that's some mad talent.
Yeah.
Like, for real. Crazy with that talent.
So
Go ahead.
all right. So, like a lot of people know of me, but they don't really know who I am, right? They don't know that I grew up. I wouldn't say I grew up in the ghetto, but I grew up around the elements, right? My mother side of the family from Pleasantville, my father side of the family from Claxton Bay. I grew up in Pleasant Park. I real good with on this side, right? Our friends down here, and if you tell some, like today when I was telling the cast of the podcast, I coming on the line to shoot an episode, I was like, what you going on the line for? You understand? So what I would want to say about that is that how people look and judge from the outside, but
Yeah.
I want to know how like growing up in these areas, how it shaped your whole lifestyle and your craft as an artist.
How it shaped me?
Yeah.
I should say I believe that 80% of me comes from Marbella.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, it's my childhood, is my teenage days, and then it's part of my, adulthood. So I would say about 80% of Marbella shaped me, responsible for my shaping.
Yeah.
you know. And if you look at, look at my music, look at my career, you could see,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And I believe is something that everybody from the community share, you know. It's just that not everybody has privilege enough to reach out.
Yeah.
Because I believe if you live around here, you could find plenty of me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
True.
plenty of me who just didn't go so far now.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
they just stay
Yeah.
right around, you know. But yeah, I believe if you live here, you could see plenty of me. So yeah, Marvel, I'm responsible for 80% of what I do out there and the kind of energies I just generate,
Yeah.
you know.
And Capone, you and all live around the elements. Well, you have to say how it shaped you.
Um, there's a lot of creativity in Marabella, and to be honest, and by extension, I say everywhere else, but because I live in Marabella all my life, basically, I would say that I have learned so much, not only from the people that I interact with, but I good with every side of Marabella, basically. I good with the line, I good with, the bushy area. You understand what I'm
Go
saying?
for
So,
lands.
you go Paul hands,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's like, I think that is all about your perception and how you receive things. You know what I mean? Of course, everybody would have a different experience. Marabella is stigmatized as a negative place, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But real is real. Marabella is real love,
Yeah.
Marabella people is love like no cap. You understand? But it shape a lot of my creativity when it comes to my music, when it comes to me being a part of visual, you know what I mean? So it's our vibes. Marabella is our vibes. I would rather not grow up anywhere else but Marabella. Marabella is our sweet vibes, like for real. Yeah, I'm Marabella, man. Don't know.
Nice one. So now that we touch on the grounds, what I want to talk about?
The stigma it have the stigma it have from being an entertainer and crossing over to having a family. How that does work? Because DJs, producers, promoters, artists, artist managers, videographers. I mean, we have a label. You understand what I'm saying? We are womanizers, we are cheaters, we are all the things that that not good as a representation of a man then.
Yeah, yeah.
How that work for you? Because all of us in the field of entertainment across the board, myself, you, Zebi, how that goes on? Like how challenging it is,
Yeah,
and how
well,
well for the individuals that single and in it, how difficult it is as a single man, or how difficult it is as a married man or somebody in a relationship, for your relationship and you choosing what you choose. Well, it choose you more or less, so you just accept what was, how it affects you. That's an open question.
I wouldn't deal with how it would affect. I would deal with how I would deal with the situation.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because not everybody would deal with it the same way.
Yeah.
And that is what would bring about the different results. You know
Understood.
what I mean?
Understood.
But being honest with you, it's not easy, but you have to hold it, because being honest with you is that would just keep the ship steady now, boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From experience, on past relationships, when you try to overdo it, because as you say, we're artists, sometimes we don't have a limit. Things just go out of control.
Yeah.
Life do be smooth. You know what I mean? It
Facts
has
with
be
that.
bumpy. So, I learn from past mistakes, and, presently I just hold it. I just hold it with my madam, you know what I mean? And it was actually work better for me now, boy,
Nice.
being honest with you. So I just hold it.
Mark, what's the settings?
Well, as a single man right now, but well, I would say, like, in terms of a relationship, it all depends on how you spend your time with that person.
True.
It's how you divide your time. It could create problems when you're not there enough now, for that person. It's always a complication, And especially in my field where I are around a lot of females, you know, you have to be a strong woman to
deal with you.
to deal with that, you know. So I understand from looking from the outside how it would be, how hard it would be for a woman to deal with that. So it's always that reassurance.
So you
And
know
that
how,
word, you see that word? Reassurance.
so you
It's
know
a
how
real
much
thin
work,
line with
you know how much
reassurance.
work the dude have, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
nah,
know
that
what I mean?
reassurance.
Yeah.
Personally, my view on that would be, if I check for you, don't study who checking for me. If you understand what I'm saying.
Break it down.
All right. So like, all right, I'm a mic man, whoever, DJ, whoever. Okay, cool. I in an event, you know, you got shorties like, oh, good, Capone, is he seen a good? But I probably with my madam at the point in time. But even if shorty be like groupie on some groupie stuff, let shorty be on she groupie thing. That had nothing to do with me. Use my madam, you dig? So don't be tripping and acting up and expressing yourself with your gestures and your thing, and we in an event and I go be like,
You
nah,
see?
check yourself.
See
Yeah,
when they
nah,
drink
that
the
mad
rum?
scene,
Woo.
that mad
Right
scene.
now, the females drinking this rude boy. Oh,
Wow.
pressure boy.
Yeah. Again, them in a different gear.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? But now as a single man, I don't really entertain, you know, that. If I go to do something, I go do it and get back home. You know what I mean? So, but 80% of the time I always home, so it doesn't matter to me really. You know what I mean? And then as you grow, you realize certain things. So I no longer suffer with the not accustomed syndrome. You know what I mean? I've been there, done that. Ain't nothing exciting right now for me. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
Yeah, at certain point in your life, you just had to ask certain questions.
Correct.
And, you know, and kind of reassure yourself certain things to really move forward, you know, especially even with your other half too. You just have to ask yourself really and truly and remind yourself if, you know what I mean? Because remember, you choose this person, you know, so you can't choose a person and then it's like you're uncomfortable or some kind of thing or so. Better you just break it off or something.
Yeah.
So you just have to really remind yourself, wait, now I picked this girl, I really love this girl, but you know that kind of way.
Yeah. Understand.
To kind of dissect what you're saying there, right? One of the things I want to target on, you make a choice of line of words that you use. You choose her.
Well, I shouldn't say choose her. You choose because remember, you giving up time, you giving up.
Yeah.
You can keep it.
No, but it's a valid-
choice,
it's a
you
valid
know.
point,
It's
you know.
choice. You
I
can keep
wouldn't-
it or you can share it, you know.
Right.
Being honest with you.
But to be honest, it's a real selfish people out here. You could be with a girl and you don't want that girl, you know. You just don't want nobody else to have that girl.
Nah,
Like
that
some
is
toxic-
failure.
No,
Yeah,
it
some
are
toxic-
people like that.
That problem.
A girl with you, she don't want you, you know, but she don't want nobody else to have you.
That problem.
It have people else do that.
But we say that problems.
That
Right,
That's
problems.
toxicity.
Yeah.
That is toxicity.
yeah,
Yeah.
that
But it have
problem.
people doing that.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. These
Wow,
things
yeah, bring back
exist.
some memories there.
Yeah, they don't want to let you go,
I
but they
ain't
know
want
what
to
you
tell you,
know.
I ain't want to say shit.
Whole day they're crawling with you. But go out there, nah. Can't leave the house.
Wow. But like check this though. Question though, as we are men though. Do you think that it is right as a man to be accountable for every single place that you go as a man to your woman? So like, all right, fellas, like go and take a drink. Or tonight is boys' night out, we gonna have vibes. We not a nothing, but we just go and chill. But your madam or your girlfriend saying, here was the scene. So if you're leaving bar A to go to bar D, you have to call me and tell me that you're leaving here to go here.
Being honest with you, I don't think it should be mandatory. You know, I think it should just be polite to do so.
I mean,
I don't think it should be mandatory, but I think it should be polite. You should just be the type of person that willing to say, you know, hey, I go into her, I think into her, and she should be the type of person who willing to know it's just simple that I think come and tell me. I find it shouldn't be a prisoner and donkey kind of vibes.
Yeah,
If you're going so tell me, I had the key, chilling.
Right, but let me
You know, that kind of vibes.
let me throw some apple cider vinegar now. in that salad. 'Cause here where things for me, I think, let's go off course. When you're leaving bar A to go to bar D, and you call, let's just say you make that call. Yo, me and Zebby and them, we looking to pump to the next location. All right, Zebby and who? Other woman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
you go through now an interrogative kind of process
Yeah.
now. So that's what I'm saying. So like, and the pretty word that is used now to classify something like that is called accountability. Be accountable for your movements. Now I like why I don't understand, and I'm a big man though. I understand your point, which is valid, which is it should be something courteous. In
It
letting
shouldn't be.
your significant person know, well, all right, cool. Yo, I'm
Not
looking to
even
push
your
on that
significant
end.
person. I'll be honest with you. Anybody that, you know, let me say you're living with your moms. Because I'll be honest
well,
with
yeah,
you, it
I mean,
have
no.
people living with the moms and things.
Yeah.
Because
that's-
being
But
honest
that's
with you,
different, though.
Yeah, that's different, but I was
but
just
that is what
referencing-
it should be
but
with
that
the
is more-
person
that
that
is more-
claiming that they love you.
That is more of a safety
That
thing,
is
though.
what
That
is what it should be with the person that claiming that I love you and I the other half. That phone call shouldn't be a controlling phone call.
Okay,
That phone call should really be for my safety. And if you're talking to and I finding it's not sounding like safety, you're gonna get the dial tone.
Here my take on it. Here my take on it.
Let's be honest.
Here my take on it. If I going out as a man and you checking up on me every half an hour, I don't like that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I don't like
that
that.
kind of extreme.
When
That too
when
extreme.
I come home and I bathe and we lie down,
You are
we
full
go
detail
and
of your night.
sleep. Let me say we sleep it off, and they come in the morning and ask me, "How was your night? What will you do?" I will tell you then.
Yeah,
Right?
but if she want a detail,
No, you will get the detail, but I will tell you then. Don't press
Call me
me
every
while I
minute to
lie
find
in
out.
to ask me why
Yeah,
doing and why
yeah.
is because
And
then I out and I not feeling like I should be there.
but then she flip on it, I'm like, you don't love me.
No, but I find like
Okay, you're not accountable.
I find like if I out and you pressing me to find out my information, I uncomfortable in my setting. And women like men to feel uncomfortable, Women like that you leaving the house and where you going, who you going with. So when you out there, you miserable now because she razzle dazzle you before you leave the house.
She done
You understand?
she done set your mood.
So you out there and the boys and all that, your boys head shutting, punching, and you normally rock back. What going on with you? My good boy. It's because she done put you in there. She want you to be uncomfortable out there.
In Trini layman terms, she saw your night.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that under that vibe, don't put me on that. You understand?
Yeah.
If I tell you I'm going out and I tell you I'm coming home that time, if the time pass, message me where you. I understand that. But don't message me every half an hour to find out where I is.
And point to note, ladies, point to note. If we chilling, of course, we hitting some, we knocking some. We might get a little caught up and intoxicated. And sometimes we do fall into the category where we forget to message or forget to let you know that, we pass the time. Oh gosh, I still like me with them fellas and them. It happens. You know what I mean? No, oh gosh, get my ease up now.
I tell you, none of those things should be mandatory.
Yeah.
If you're calling for my safety and thing, and you hear my voice and you are safe, and I tell you, well, we XYZ, I find it should be cool. You know what I mean?
Now, the other way around, right? If you is my girl, I wouldn't be messaging you the whole night
Exactly.
either.
Do your thing.
But as a female,
It's different.
it's different. So all I would ask you to do is maybe send the live location. That is it. Me but in your whole night. Because let me say something happened to you. At least I know where you was last. You know?
Correct.
Because out here dangerous now.
Yeah, different.
Out here real dangerous. So that is all I ask
And
him
that's
for
what I
now.
say. Most of these moves should be based on these things. If you
Yeah.
care about somebody, the next thing is after.
Yeah.
And being honest with you, the next thing need proof. Because the court not even taking that case if
Yeah,
they
yeah,
don't
yeah.
have
True,
evidence.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I
True.
don't know where all the...
True.
You understand?
True.
Let's
So
be
true.
honest now, boy.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Well, we could speak on
I could drop a bomb in
we
Yeah.
could speak
I
on
could drop a bomb
because
in
I
the
really
place
come to speak
right
on the
now,
grounds,
man.
because
Yeah,
Or more grongs because
Yeah,
I go
yeah,
yeah.
to
Drop the
I
bomb,
go
but
though.
you
to
could
drop a bomb
Drop the bomb,
because
though.
because a little bombs dropping,
Yeah,
boy.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Israel and Palestine, boy.
Ooh,
Oh
nah, nah,
boy,
that heavy. That too heavy. That too heavy.
Way.
Let me.
Yeah,
That too
yeah,
heavy.
yeah,
Yeah,
That too
man,
yeah,
it's
heavy.
the atomic
yeah.
bomb
You
there,
see
no?
what I
Yeah, that
tell
too
her,
heavy.
yeah?
That
It is
too
not
heavy. That
normal
too
bomb.
Yeah,
heavy.
boy.
I
Oh
don't.
my God.
Yo. But I always say, grown men start wars and send younger men to fight them.
Facts.
If you beefing with our next country, no, remember, it's not the country beefing, bro.
Yeah.
It's you.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You go and handle your sort out your sort outs and sort your thing out to the man.
And I just wonder
You understand what
how
I'm saying?
the soldiers doesn't
And
understand
these
is that
men,
going on.
Yeah.
because
Why they killing all these people?
being ex-military, I will tell you, it have a rule: comply and then complain. That is the rule across the board. Nobody cares about anything.
Wow.
Your OC, your CO, your staff sergeant, your sergeant major, they don't care, because they have to follow the rules from the top dogs, the brigadier. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's comply and complain. Now, I don't really want to get into open Pandora's box when it comes
Yeah,
to
yeah.
military life, but just respectfully, you're a headless chicken. A soldier, a private, is a headless chicken.
I know gonna say that because
Respectfully.
I know he can't talk too much and but
you
it
could,
come
I
like
can.
it come like they're teaching you to live against your own intelligence.
Correct.
So if them give you an order where your intelligence telling you is a mad scene, you have to go against your own sense.
Yeah.
And in there, you don't really ask questions. If you ask questions, you're considered a issue, a problem, a loose cannon, a troublemaker. So look to get you out.
They send me home because I gonna
Yeah,
get real
no,
trouble. I ask
I
them all the
questioning
questions.
everything, you know what I
My
mean?
hand up like I in school.
Yeah.
So you see why we in entertainment.
That's why,
yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. I ain't fit for. I me a fit for war, you know.
Free
I not
thinkers.
fit for war. I telling you, me a
Free,
fit for
free
war.
thinkers. You gotta be a free
I
thinker.
can't do it.
I don't send
I can't
people
do
mad, you know. You come back home to your wife and child and you bawling in the night, you know. Yeah. Me a fit for that, boy.
What's called that post something? Post some dramatic stress or something?
Yeah, yeah,
PDS
yeah.
or something like that?
For years, men has been dealing with that,
And
you know.
yeah,
Me a fit for that,
you
boy.
know what I mean? And it is what it is. Unfortunately, it really is what it is. You know what I mean? Environment is create content now. So this environment is more like a conscious kind of energy.
All right, so okay, well,
So
let me
it
speak
wouldn't-
on the common misconception and stereotypes living in an area like this. You understand?
Like in Beatum, if they say you live in if you go with your resume to get a job and they see that you live in the Beatum and your address is wherever Beatum Gardens, they second guessing to get your employment. You know
Well,
what
I
mean?
don't think we have that problem down here. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
It's not as bad as
yeah,
north.
yeah, it's not as bad as
Because
you know.
I could ask this question. All I got deal a girl from Beatam? No, I asked a good question. Yeah. Would you? I'm not saying entertain her, you know. Because I entertaining you. If you're living in a drain, I entertain you.
yeah.
You entertain
But they say
anything.
like
But would
have a
you-
relationship. With,
I have a relationship with her.
yeah,
Ah,
yeah,
boy.
yeah, yeah.
Like you say, yeah. What do you think, Capone?
God is good. God is good and
You know,
great.
once she's the
I mean?
right
Yeah.
person, and it's there she is right there
Yeah.
going and
Respectfully, I would say I am an energy. So once I realistically, if you I have a turn off with women, right?
Yeah.
It's my turn off with women, big man thing. From the minute you open your mouth and your dialect is on a certain frequency.
All right. Let me
I can't
get a different example.
I can't do it.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
She had office work. She's well spoken, everything.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, you know, thing but a chicken wing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's my turn off with women. So even if now there, I know a lot of girls from Westmoreland who
Yeah.
speak very uniquely. Choice of words now. And it's not really It's nothing to me. It's like, I'm not interested. You know what I mean? Because for me, when it comes to that angle, I feel from the abundance of your mouth, from the abundance of the heart, the mouth to speak. So if your dialect off, I really get, yeah, dog, where's he seen? You're real nice, you know. And I'll be like,
Yeah,
whoa.
my take on it. My take on it is, I could be with you, you know, but yeah, come and check me. No, I telling you, come and check me. Because I real short tempered. And I coming up in your zone and men keep telling me thing. So what end up happening is either I gonna get myself in trouble or you gonna get me in trouble.
We can check this though.
You understand?
If I like fall out, and it's a bad fallout.
She
You know
could
you
pull
ain't
me
going
up.
up. You know you ain't going up.
No, bro. She could, woman so dread. She will tell you, babe, I'm sorry, this, that, come up, we can talk about it and pull you up.
It's gun butt.
You go up there and it's licks like that, like peas. So
And like susu.
I have no problem with the woman itself, but in terms of the area, because I would tell you at time, some years, this would have been about 15 years ago. I said, go and check a small in Broadway. Now, men know me up there,
Yeah.
but that certain zone, is that men real like that girl and they can get you with that girl.
Like close to the seafront, eh?
No. That is more the.
Florida?
Me don't want to call no names. Me don't want to. You know, close to the building, we shoot the video.
Right.
Right. One of them building there.
Yeah.
But men can get you with that small and I coming up in the zone and checking the girl making lasagna and thing for me.
Papa laps.
Nice.
And them
nice,
didn't like
yeah.
that, boy.
Papa laps.
So men start to come round me up there, boy.
Yeah,
On girl thing. So that is what I'm saying. The same thing could be happening with Bitam. It could be a real swanky thing in the Bitam. And men are getting through.
Yeah.
And then me and my Subaru coming for the thing. Them on me.
But funny to say,
Well, that
it
is-
has have some real, sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Well, that is our next way to
Yeah.
still carry on with the relationship if she willing to come up.
Yeah, but that was it. That is what start with that.
No.
If you come into vibes in my zone, we
Yeah,
good.
No,
yeah.
funny
But
to
I'm
say
not coming
too,
up there for you.
Yeah.
Funny to say too.
I
You know,
can
it's have some
understand that.
pretty girls living in the worst area.
Look, as a talk on that,
I swear.
where the sweetest
Like-
girls in Trinidad is? Where they living?
Now by the 9-1 place, by.
They're in one place.
They're not in one place.
No, it has to.
Well, please,
Trinidad,
like
I've
this.
been,
Trinidad,
I've
real
been,
sweet
remember,
girl,
as an
but
artist,
where have the
I
sweetest girl in
taught
Trinidad?
I taught Trinidad, big brother. They're not in one place.
All right,
Yeah, Trinidad are all
Brother,
kind of
let me
sweet
tell you.
place.
you see, Princess
I know
Tongue.
one call it, right?
If you stand up on Princess Tongue promenade for half an hour, dog, and see how much.
Again, Princess Tongue real credit. you.
No, brother.
No,
What
I
kind of
telling
person?
Nah,
you,
he like Princess
anything,
Tongue was on
person
top of
me
my
alone,
list.
anything,
guys.
I shock he say Princess Tongue. I was on top of my list.
everything up there.
Shogunas too.
Yeah, but you going up in that traffic to stand up there and watch me all right? You wicked, boy. You wicked.
Yeah, boy, you go. That
Nah,
traffic
Princess Tongue, boy.
disgusting.
Princess Tongue have the
Princess
sweetest
Tongue,
set of-
yeah,
and you know
Princess
they
Tongue
live in
nice
Princess
too.
Tongue, they
Princess
live
Tongue
in
nice.
New Grant and all them
Come
area,
on,
Monkey Tongue and thing.
Moruga.
But all of them
This is what I'm
take,
telling you,
all
they
of them
spread
taking
out,
that
they spread
stand.
out.
You see that Princess Tongue stand? It's from there they leaving. I say
Rio
you,
Claro.
you stand up on that stand and you can see the sweetest set of girl in this country, boy. Me ain't lie.
What do you think about country girls, though? Like Manzan, Beach,
But what you mean by country
Mayaro.
girl? The
girls from those
the
areas.
mentality in terms of I like country girls in the sense of
They're cooking.
they could cook,
Yeah.
they could do their own farm, they could do so yeah, your little household and thing planting in the back, she running and grabbing a chicken, you know that kind of vibe.
Whoa. That Neanderthal.
No,
She
I
go and
tell
grabbing
you,
a chicken?
she run and grab. When you cook, you're hungry and she run out in the yard and grab a chicken.
Pop, dog,
You
yo.
understand? I like that vibe, but
Any woman grab a chicken, brother, is the shoes.
I like that vibe. I like that
She had
vibe.
to cut the chicken neck, you know. I just
Yeah.
put it out there.
But then it had the other set of country girl. It had the set of country girl where she walk in your house and see a toilet and a toilet paper and say, "Where is this?" Because she accustomed to latrine.
Whoa.
No, I'm just saying. So it's what type of country girl we talking about?
Well, I only know about one type, but you bring in different.
No, brother. I should tell latrine already, you know, but I just saying
Yeah, I do that too.
It
At time I was with a girl from Gasperlo and she had a latchin and
it have the ones that don't know the life down here at all, you know.
Mm-hmm,
Them come Gulf City. Gulf City is a field trip for them, you know.
wow.
No,
So what the zoo would be?
it have you like that. Them come Gulf, they go, you carry them Grand Bazaar and I field trip for them, you know. Them live in bush, you know.
mm-hmm.
So question. You prefer to deal a girl within your proximity or within your area or outer area? Outer zone. In zone or outer zone?
That is a very hard question.
How?
Now, I prefer to pick up a country girl that never lived the kind of life we live and let her experience it.
Hey, you ever heard it saying country mice come to tongue is a problem?
Well, there's
Oh
what
my
they,
God.
they,
Oh, when them come
What's
here and they
too all
see
in a
sweet
easy,
food,
it always have a sweet and
Telling
sour to
you.
things. So and
brother,
it always
I'm not
have
doing that.
it always have a sweet and
I
sour
go
to
and meet Chin
things.
Morugawi. No, not on that. Carry
And
me on the plantation.
Why I telling it have a sweet and sour to things is because ideally she will cherish you more because the simple life you live in is a lot to her, you know. But then it had the other set of country girls way they jam in the village. So you bring
by the village community center.
the village ram.
Nah, but you know what you're saying? Yeah, I
So
don't know where you're picking up.
You bring them up in this life and they
Everybody
say,
get
all your boys gonna play.
The
Because
whole
when you go in the
football team.
bathroom, she talking to your brethren, you understand? So you have to watch out what you're doing, but I like the country girls.
No, I
vibe.
prefer a girl outer road. And it doesn't necessarily mean country. I mean, like, I live in Marble and I probably had one Antonia.
Don't call the girl name
I
now,
know,
boy.
I know.
You're playing up,
Oh.
you're
No, but
playing
no,
up
like
Antonia,
one.
man.
I had one girlfriend. I had two girlfriends from Marble, two. But all my other girlfriends, far away, Lani.
Well, you know, most of my girlfriends is foreign girls.
Yeah,
but
I know.
So I like that long distance too, but I don't think I could do the long distance in my own country.
All you notice,
How's
all
a
you
long distance
notice.
in your own country?
You live in Arima, I live in South.
That is vibes.
I's your man in South, you know. You coming and hugging me up, baby. You're the only one, but when you're
So
in Arima,
you never hear it's only yours when it's your turn.
when you're in Arima,
It's never yours. It's just your turn, my brother.
Yeah, but I understand that,
So
right?
accept the reality at the end of the day.
That's I was saying, excuse
Yeah,
me.
go ahead.
Playing out
Well,
here.
let's see why. Now you see I quiet for
Yeah.
this segment.
Yeah.
Well, let's see why I locked up. Why I have locked up?
Yeah.
Because it's not a complicated.
Yeah. No, but just saying, I understand where you're coming from, you know, but
I don't pass them
I
problems.
understand it's my turn and you move on and you're with whoever,
You ever
you know.
notice when you go
But
into
I can't be living South and you live in
No,
Arima
but check this.
and you have a man up there and I say
You ever
man down
notice when
here.
you're going into, let me say, the credit union, they still pull a ticket.
Yeah.
Wait till your turn till you go to the counter to do your transaction.
Yeah.
That's just the reality. That's, bro.
Oh, good.
Bro.
Nah, but
It's
them,
real,
them
bro.
issues and them topics very important.
No, but yeah.
Nah, I can't do the long distance
Yeah,
for
but
my
I
own
like long
country,
I'm
distance.
but
real
I
glad
can't
I
do that.
done pass that.
All right, so like when I was with my son mom, right? She live in Zaparia, so I live in Marbella, so of course there's a dread pull me in a car. You know what I mean? So you gotta travel to meet me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or I'll come and then we'll come down or meet you halfway, whatever the case may be, whatever. So
Count on that gas.
yeah, but
Yeah,
so
disgusting.
here was the
That's
thing
a
for
Zaparia,
me.
you know.
I'm a man because of how I feed off her energy on a different level. I decided to be mindful, especially when love involved, like my heart and my emotion and all this madness involved. I decided to be careful with your energy, because your energy could mess with my creativity now, boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like I need my space. Like I kind of, even though yes, I might have a image in my mind, I want to get married. I don't mind getting married and having a family and thing, no problem. But my thing is that I need my space. So that's why like I build my studio downstairs my house. So it's like you upstairs with the children. So like when you trying to get my tap in, when you trying to tap into my brain, I like go downstairs and close my door. You know what I mean? Turn on the AC and be on my AC. So it's like I can't be in one place with somebody for too long. I will start to feel like I'm tripping off, like literally, like a wire,
Uh,
And if you're not
boy,
bringing
you just
creativity
like
to
me.
me,
We?
I can't deal with it for too long. You know what I mean?
Look,
It's like, give me a breather. So I don't want you all up in my shit,
yeah.
my space. Yeah. I don't want you all up in my space.
Look. I live in alone, right? Currently. But when I used to live with my ex, I have a 2-bedroom apartment, right? And it had she has her own bed and I have my own bed.
Yeah.
And people want to know what madness going on here? Why all you have all your own room?
Nothing
And
wrong
my
with
thing
that.
is we could sleep together, But like I just be video editing whole day, I just be editing photos whole day. I wouldn't expect you to lie down on that bed and watch me do that all the time. Or you in your room doing your makeup or using your sewing machine or wherever. I don't want to hear that sewing machine in my head. I don't want to see you so whole day doing your makeup. Go in your room and do that. You understand?
And I think one of the things that some women don't understand with creatives is that there comes a time where, you're so tapped into what you're doing and it time consuming. So you might
Yeah.
spend 16, 18 hours in front of a computer.
Yep.
In our case.
Yep.
You might spend about 16, 18 hours trying to formulate your rhymes and get your shit together. So it's like, within that time space, she not getting attention. That is going to create an issue. She's going to feel as though you are not time for me. You're always behind the stupid computer, or you're always writing, mapping. You know,
And
it's
you're
just
working,
like,
you know.
it's like, whoa, yo, where this coming from? So it is be trippy though. It is be real trippy. As can't deal with that. So that's why the distance for me have a lot of pros. The cons in that, well, yeah, you know what I mean. We got a video call and we about our life sometimes. So yeah. But other than that, yeah, it's our vibes.
Yeah, man. All right, we can take our break there.
Yeah, we can take that.
Come back again.
Yeah.